What's going on, everybody? Welcome to G Myers World. Today we're going to be talking about putting Calvin Johnson, the free safety, at middle linebacker, or however you want to describe it, as your user linebacker. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you have the 4-6 defense in place, okay? Now, I use the Bengals defense primarily because it has the 4-6 and it has all of the 4-3 defenses that I run, whether I'm running the 4-3 under or I do the 4-3 over. Primarily, I stay inside the 4-3 over. I have a lot of heaters out of that from either side. If you guys watch me stream, you probably already saw it. So that's pretty much what I do. It also has those nickel defenses like the 3-3-5 with that glitchy cover 2 with the 4-man blitz and stuff like that. That's in it as well. But for this video's purposes only, we're going to be using it primarily for the 4-6, all right? The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go to your defense. And for me, it's pretty easy because I have the Mutt Master Sean Taylor. I don't care about Calvin Johnson's stats and the pick specialist and all that other stuff. He's going to ride the bench when it comes to Sean Taylor. So what you're going to do is you're going to put him in as the second free safety. Now, you can also do this when you go into the game, pause the game, go to depth chart, and make sure that he's the second free safety. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, let's not waste time. So always have your lineup set so you're not one of those guys that go into an online game and it's like, oh, let me change my thing now. And, you know, like pausing the game, like if you're playing Ultimate Team, you should have your players where they should be and just let the game run smoothly, bro. Or do your subs from the screen. The problem is, because he's the free safety too, automatically when you use the speed package in 4-6, he's going to go to the linebacker by default. So he's going to already be there, all right? So you don't have to worry about that. Doing it this way is it's just the easiest way to do it, all right? So now I'm going to jump into a solo real quick and show you what I do and what I just started doing today. If you guys were in my stream earlier, you would have seen me labbing some defenses. Now, you're probably saying, G Maya, why do you lab defenses like against real opponents? Because they're garbage, pretty much. They suck. I don't have any respect for them, and I do what I want. I'm like Cartman from, South Park. I do what I want. So I come out and I do whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into this Team of the Week 16 solo, and I think it says that I'm down by 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score really, really quickly, and then when they get the ball back, I'm going to show you how I utilize Calvin Johnson as a middle linebacker. Now, I'm going to tell you why this actually works out for a lot of newbies, or people that are already experienced. He's not going to drop as many picks as the other guys do because his catch rating is decent. All right. Now, recently I was using Jason Taylor. When I come out in the 4-3 over, Calvin Johnson's plays corner for me. So if you have him at free safety, he's going to either play corner or he's going to be a linebacker. In this case right now, I'm going to show you linebacker status. All right. So this is the situation that you have to understand. When you're doing something like this, you got to be very careful, and it depends on the situation. Don't just come out running 4-6 and think everything's going to be all right. That's not the way that this is. And keep in mind, this is on arcade mode, so we don't really care. We're just going to come out and throw the ball deep into the air. We got Calvin Johnson, so we don't really care. I don't care. They're in 2-man under. It doesn't really matter to me. They can do whatever they want. We're just throwing the ball deep. Okay, you on Calvin? You on Calvin, though? All right, stay right there on Calvin. Stay on him. Stay on him. Give me that dip. Bro, yo, let's go, man. Like, this dude right here, garbage. Oh, I forgot it was the CPU. All right, so now that we got right there, we're going to just run slants really quickly. And then after we run slants and we get this touchdown on the computer, we're going to come out in 4-6, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on, all right? So let's first go ahead, throw it. Oh, my. Tom Brady, bruh. Hey, Tom Brady, bruh. Now I'm on the 5. If Tom Brady don't throw the ball faster, bro, like, I'm really yo, this dude Tom Brady's really grinding my gears, bro. Like, he's definitely grinding them to the point where I'm because on the 2-yard line, the slant play is usually automatic. Right there, we got to go that way instead. Because you see the way the defense separates, you just watch it. All right, so now that that's happened, I'm going to flip it over. We're going to go to the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to show you exactly how I run it. Now, keep in mind, you do not need to use coaching adjustments to put your D-line on aggressive or anything like that, because if the person knows how to do it, they're going to fake hike you. You're going to be going off sides. Leave your defense on balance, the D-line, all that stuff. Don't even bother it, because it's going to cost you when you just don't want it to. You could play around with it if you want and have it on aggressive. That'll give you a better rush, because I'm not going to actually show you my blitzes out of 4-6. I'm just going to show you exactly how I set it up to get Calvin Johnson at the middle linebacker position. So what you're going to do right now on this screen, you're going to go to formation, you're going to go to 4-6, you're going to flick the right stick to the right, and on the bottom right, you're going to see that it's in the speed package, and if you look at the screen, you see 81 right there. That's none other than Calvin Johnson. Now we're going to come out, we're going to do like a basic defense, spread the D-line, whatever, And I got Calvin Johnson. We'll contain just for the purposes of this video, just so that the quarterback can run outside. Garoppolo is kind of the GOAT. And we're just going to stay right here. And then we're going to wait for him to do whatever he wants. Now, Calvin is an outright goonie. So you like, oh, okay. It doesn't matter what your opponent is doing. And if you noticed, they made Calvin Johnson 9 feet tall. And I don't think they realized it, but he's very, very big when compared to the other people. All right? So when we go to him right there, you can see when he's playing that defensive position, he's very much bigger than everybody else out there. You see what I'm saying? Like he's look, when you look at the person that he's playing Dion, just look at how big he is compared to the guy. He's like a giant. So you guys have to understand that that's the benefit of subbing him in. You're not going to be able to get the ball over him. He's going to react to the ball every time, and I've already tested that. You are not throwing high passes on him. You are not doing anything like that. Okay? So this is the problem. No, even though, you know, Grant is very short, I think he's like, what, 5'6"? It doesn't matter who Calvin is matched up against. He looks like this. He just looks freakishly big. And it's really, really ridiculous, but it works out for your benefit. All right? So we're going to go back to it. You know it's 4-6. You know it's a speed package. Now, there's a lot of different blitzes you can run out of this. I'm not going to tell you what I run. I know you guys are going to ask me anyway because you don't care, but I'm not going to tell you what I run out of it, but I'm just letting you guys understand. Look, with him out there, you can't do anything. Look, I could have kept going with him and picked the ball with Calvin, but I stopped and clicked off so that I could pick it with, who was that, Sean Taylor? But I'm going to punt the ball back to the CPU just to give you guys an understanding. He roams the middle of the field like a maniac, okay? And the purposes of utilizing him is very, very simple. You want to take away, you know, if it's like a, you know, a 3rd down, 4th down, whatever it is, right? Where you know that your opponent is going to pass. I would urge you to use this, rush whatever you want, or maybe blitz once you figure out a blitz out of 4-6, and just roam the field with Calvin Johnson. Because he's so big, it does, like, I think this is still like most feared for Halloween, bro. Like, he's way too big. We're just gonna contain right here. We'll just contain, and then we'll wait over here and we'll see what happens. All right, if he throws it anywhere near Calvin, Calvin is gonna pick this. Calvin should definitely pick, like, okay, so somebody else tried to steal the pick. But do you see, like, if you look at how big he is on the screen, that's why it's useful. And I'm giving this to my subs because I want you guys to be better players. If you were able to snipe him for cheap, then this is a use for him. Remember, in 4-6, don't do any other subs. If you sub anything else out, it will change his position. So leave it the way I showed you set up in the actual depth chart. And when you get on the field, you just put the speed package. Do not do any other subs. Because, well, maybe linemen or something, but when you do anything in the secondary, it automatically switches him out from that middle linebacker position. All right? And speaking of the team of the week, I just want to make sure you guys understand that. I think, what do we have? One more week to get a free card or something like that? So I want to make sure that you guys understand that, you know, if you've been doing all your team of the week, then you should be able to check in the upgrade sets section and go over to, did I pass it already? I think I passed it. Team of the week. If you go all the way to the right, you should be able to see that it should be one missing. What is it, 15? So it should be one missing. So as of next week, this is going to be full. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a Team of the Year collectible. And that's going to go towards the Team of the Year players, which are usually very glitchy. Bruh, usually very, very glitchy. All right? This is going to help you to get something free. Now, I don't know how EA is going to do it as far as nats and stuff like that, because I just found out, well, a couple of days ago, somebody told me that once I finish upgrading my Snow Beast, he's going to be nat. All right? So currently I need 13. I think I have 12 now. So if you've done the Snow Beast, I also have videos about that, explaining to you exactly how that's working out. But I'm going to make sure you guys understand what's going on with that, just so that I eliminate a lot of the other questions, because I'm very, very happy that you guys feel comfortable, you know, asking me a lot of the stuff like that, but I can't answer every individual question. So I try my best to go out of my way in each individual video and try to show you something new that you probably have asked about, or you probably know already, but just to refresh and make sure you know what's going on. So right now we have, that's 10, that's 12. Oh, do we have 13? That's 1. Okay, no, we have, okay, that's 5. Okay, what the, let me count this. 1, 2, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, 12. So we need 13. We need 13 to upgrade my beast. So by tomorrow, I will be able to get my uniforms from the Zero Chill, and I will be able to get Adrian Peterson, who will be a very, very wild nat. Because I think it's 13, right? So it's 1, 4 is 5, 5 and 4 is 9. 9 and 4 is 13. So yeah, one more and I'll get this guy as a nat. And then that's pretty much, you know what's weird about it? Why didn't they tell us in this right here under the bottom that it's going to be a nat? I don't like that they hide that stuff. I got to put a question into EA. They should tell us right away. We shouldn't have to guess about it. Because right here, you see how it shows that you get the bosses back as nats? They should let us know if it's a nat card so we know how to deal with it. Instead of trying to run around and do whatever. Like, I already bought other APs. So I'm going to have 2 of them. But guess what? I'm not going to lose because he's going right into one of my elite token sets. Okay? So this is just a bonus for my subs. That's what I'm saying. When you sub to me here, whatever game I'm playing, you're going to get the best out of it, bro. Fortnite, Manhunt, you know, Call of Duty. What was the other game I was just playing? I forgot what it was. Grand Theft Auto 5, which I got to get back into very, very soon. I try to give you insight into the game. So I really don't lose here because even though he's a nat and he's a bum, I'm going to still get rid of him immediately, bro. Not immediately. Immediately. He'll be gone. So it works out for me either way. All right? So what I'm going to want you guys to do is I'm going to want you to make sure that your lineup is set correctly and that when you come out to play and you're running 4-6, remember, I forgot to tell you, don't base align, don't man align, don't do anything to the defense. Just move them around where you want them because if you base align or do anything crazy, it screws up the entire defense, all right? So all in all, you just need to put them at free safety number 2. You're going to go to your 4-6 defense, the right stick to the right. That's going to create the speed package. That's going to give you Calvin Johnson, and that's going to give your opponent a nightmare, all right? I want you guys to run it. Let me know how it feels usering him, and let me know how many picks you got. You can thank me later like I'm Drake. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. G Myers World. One love.